We are back, people. We are back.
Fucking back! We're back! Classic! We are back!
That's
we are
right.
back!
Yeah. How exciting. What big news Verdansk dropped yesterday with Call of Duty. Not gonna lie. It's been a while. I was kind of doubting everything that they were gonna do on this game. But with that big drop that they did yesterday, definitely excited. Some really big news. Let's get into it. First off the bat, if you haven't found out or if you don't know, make sure you guys log in April 2nd while the servers are down. You get a free kilo for logging in, even though it should just automatically be given to you because, we had it for free already in Warzone 1, but whatever. We'll just go with that. We all know that that's what they want to do is just try to give us stuff and then sell us skin at the stores, but whatever. We'll take what we can get from them right now. Also, if you do log in that day, you're gonna get other rewards like skins. You're gonna get, I believe, the HDR. I gotta double check on that. So, make sure you guys log in April 2nd, April 3rd while the servers are down just to get your stuff. It's worth it. Because then everybody else is gonna have it and you're gonna be like, well, why didn't I get one? But yeah, other than that, I'm really excited. I was a little worried with the way they were gonna do it because honestly, I've been playing Warzone since Warzone 1. I didn't play Warzone 2 because it was dog water. Absolutely hated it. Everything they did, every change they did from the game, it just butchered what we loved about the game. So, these changes are gonna be really good. I'm really excited. The map looks a lot more crisp. The colors pop more, so we're not gonna see a lot of, hidden roses and hidden people and stuff like that. So it's cool. All the POIs are getting redone. All the all the locations, all the best places. You already know we're gonna land at Superstore. That's where the best land of the best. So we'll be there. So yeah, I mean, I figured as much. They're gonna be just really enhancing colors and stuff like that in all these places and what they look like. I mean, everything's just gonna be the same layout. So that's the good thing. So we got that. Here's a little change I thought was pretty interesting that not many people probably won't talk about, but I think it's pretty interesting. They're gonna remove a lot of the snow, so it's gonna be melted snow, so it's gonna sound more like puddles. So we're gonna hear more puddle footsteps opposed to just crunch, 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 which I think is pretty cool. So like that's gonna give a little more depth in the sound and the areas, in my opinion. You'll be able to determine where you're hearing those water steps a lot better than when you would just a regular little crunch. Hopefully, that's just a minor adjustment. Hopefully, they also fix the whole audio on the whole thing because, man, the audio on this season was terrible. I wanted to rip my headphones out of my ears. But we all dealt with it somehow, either, trying to fix your audio or just playing a whole different game. So hopefully they fix the audio system because, making changes to those little things are cool and everything, but if I can't hear anything, what's the whole point? At that point, also just take away that additional audio by sound. I don't know what. I did that for whatever, and it honestly didn't make a difference to me. So it's very pointless. It was just another money grab from COD. So hopefully they update that, they take that out, and just give us the audio that we should be getting with the game because we already paid for the game. Well, for Call of Duty Black Ops, but whatever. Anyway, but all right, let's start getting into the nitty gritty and what's really gonna be worth it on these big changes on this big map. First off, Omni movement. I love Omni movement. I'm not gonna lie. I always been one of those that like to move. I've played controller all my life. I played mouse and keyboard, but mainly controller. Um, I'm always been a running gunner since COD 4. So honestly, the Omni movement has been so fun for me. but it's just been not fluid, not consistent. Like it's just been so horrible. There's been times where I wasn't even, clicking in my left stick to slide, and I get a hybrid dive. It's just so annoying. On the dead slides, every single time you're trying to fight someone and you just dead slide and you just stand there crouching like a turtle. Like, oh yeah, don't mind me, turtle, turtle. So, those things are gonna be really good that they change them and at least enhance them a little bit. Slow the slide movement, you know. Movement was great. I love fast-paced movement, but I also don't at the same time, if that makes sense, because I am an old school Call of Duty player. Um, so I like the idea of being able to slide and get across a little bit, but I don't like the idea of everybody just putting attachments on their guns and being able to run 60 times faster than everybody else. That to me is no. Like if you want to be able to run, like make it moves, make it something that you have to like stim or you have to do war cry or something that actually requires you to do gameplay to move faster as opposed to just something that's, oh, I put it on my gun and that's it. It's an attachment. 6% faster. So it should be exciting. Hopefully they had enough time that they get it right where it has that, that omni movement feel with a little bit of Warzone 1. That would be cool. Being able to just do all the movements that we did back in Warzone 1, Modern Warfare 19, and being able to slide whichever way we want, dive whatever way we want, like phenomenal. Let's do that. Next thing, well, we already knew this. They already integrated it this season. 150 people, perfect. Bigger matches, more engagement, less camping, more fun. I love the idea. Let's get more people in the game. Awesome. Um, just bring back trios, bring back different playlists, please. That's all we ask for. I mean, please. Might not be a big deal for a lot of you, but as an original Warzone player coming back and not playing Warzone 2 and then coming back and seeing the minor changes like to the loot boxes, it was kind of annoying. I wasn't used to it. I had to like basically use more of my sound as opposed to just seeing them. They were a lot easier and a lot visible before in Warzone 1. So I'm really excited that they decided to bring back the way they did those. So that way we can actually see those loot boxes from afar. It makes a difference, instead of just running in circles and stuff like that and trying to pinpoint where the sound is. And if the sound is horrible, you'll be running for hours just trying to pinpoint one loot box. But it is what it is. And with the original loot boxes come original loot. Well, floating loot, the loot that actually floats around. So you could actually see it and not have to be on the floor crawling to see if you could find a smoke or deploy or redeploy. That anybody have that situation where you're there trying to either grab a smoke or something and you're grabbing a million different other things that you shouldn't be grabbing? Yeah. So I'm really glad they fixed that. That should at least fix that a little bit more. So we're good on that. Now they added more cover and a lot of more open places. Like in farmland, there was no cover, so you would just get shot up if you didn't have any smokes. So that's gonna be good. More places to rotate. Another big change for this, I feel like is gonna be the lighting. They're gonna lose that haze. Might be good, might be bad. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll see less people hiding with like rose skins and stuff like that. But I don't know, it might change how it used to feel to a lot of us. So there's always that, especially OG Warzone 1 players, if you know. At least they are bringing back some POIs, because man, last seasons have been so boring. And when I mean boring, I mean boring. Like after the bunkers, there wasn't really anything. It was just, those bunkers weren't even that exciting, honestly. It's just loot. I don't know. I miss like really good events. I really want to see like at least for Halloween, the haunting of Verdansk again. We need the haunting of Verdansk. You hear me? We need it. We need it again. Some events like that just make the game more interesting. Engage people. You already have a fun game. It's not that hard. Another big change. Buy stations. Guys, get ready to go back to the buy stations and it's going to be completely different. If you never played Warzone 1, then you don't remember what it's like. But if you do, then you know how I think it was more fluid, honestly. I liked it better than this one. And with the buy stations, they are finally getting rid of balloons. I thought they were cool, honestly, but balloons are more of a fast-paced type of game, not for big map, I believe. So maybe something for like Resurgence. It looks like they're just only gonna do it in Plunder, it looks like, which makes sense. So with the buy station changing, I think honestly this change bringing back some kill streaks that were way better because now they suck. Like kill streaks are pointless. I really do miss when they were so fast and you had no idea which direction they were coming. It made it a lot harder, made it more interesting and more difficult. Now people just know which way to go and know how much time they need to just stay in one spot. So, and also they bring in the old school field upgrades. So that's gonna be good, but that won't be until mid-season. All right, so here's one I'm really excited for. I really general tacticals and lethals are going back to what they first were at retro launch. That sounds sick. If I can get a C4, I can launch across the map. Do you know how happy that makes me? I love throwing controlled explosives, so that's gonna be so much fun to do. Again, if we really have C4s again. Make C4s meta again. Speaking of meta, they're gonna bring back thermites. So hope you guys are ready to burn and cook. Cause that's all we're gonna see now. Another thing you guys could burn through are the new contracts. Honestly, they were a little bit better before. The most wanted, the scavenger, and all that. So that should be cool. Ooh. We're getting original gulag back, guys. The gulag showers are back. Man, if we could grab people and shield them in the gulag showers, you guys are about to do some unthinkable things and just please tag me. Just tag me. I'm gonna want to watch it and laugh. And nothing like laughing with the old school helos and vehicles on this game. I'm really glad we're getting the old school helos, honestly. Being able to maneuver and everything. Oh, boys and ladies, she's back. Big Bertha is back. Oh no. Oh, Big Bertha. Big Bertha has won more games than any of us. But I'm glad they actually brought back the old school vehicles because they brought back the old school gas circle collapse. A lot more faster because honestly, the new Warzone is so slow. I think that's why I just didn't like the new Warzone. To me, it felt slow, honestly. Like even with the new movement and speed and everything, it's just everybody just had a very campy gameplay and it was just boring. So it looks like they're just gonna do a lot of UI changes too. We should be getting new UIs. That's gonna be cool. Hopefully the old school looking UI for Warzone, like when Modern Warfare 19. I really love that screen, man. I miss that. I don't know if you guys like that. Let me know if you guys like that. I think this is gonna be an interesting take. They are going to add more bots. So a lot of matches can end up with up to 30 people, regular people. and everybody else being bots. I mean, that would be cool, honestly, you know, for regular players, casual players. So that way they can get more of a pace movement going, better kills, easier kills. So that should be cool. At least they're bringing back ranked. So if you really want to try to get sweaty, at least you can do ranked. Or you could just do regular, apparently. It looks like they're doing two separate rights, like a regular battle royale Verdansk and a battle royale casual. So I guess that's the one that's gonna have more bots. I wonder how that's gonna go with like KD, wins, headshots. Is that all gonna count towards the same thing? Is that gonna have separate, um, leaderboards for that? Because honestly, like anybody could just go into the bot game and just drop 50 kills at that point, 100 kills and be top leaderboards if they're going to do that. So, should be interesting how they're going to do it. I really do think that they're going to separate it at least, maybe, or not even add it. Maybe the casual, they won't even bother adding it just because they know it's bots. But for that, just do boot camp because they're going to have boot camp too. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. Most likely it's just going to be a separated thing, separated leaderboard. Casual Verdansk, sweaty Verdansk, super sweaty ranked Verdansk. So that should be cool. They're bringing back plunder. If you want to level up your guns, if you want to, level up period or just mess around, you got plunder there. It's always fun. And last but not least, they will be doing a lot of events with hidden safes, hidden skins. They're gonna have a bunch of stuff. So just make sure you guys play the first day. Honestly, I know you guys are, honestly, because if you're as excited as I am, it's gonna be so much fun. Just because of everything I've just read right now has been has made me excited about playing Warzone again, and I haven't been that excited to play Warzone since Warzone 1. So, it should be fun. Super excited. Let's see how it goes. Getting skins, operator skins, getting mace, even though we should have had that again. So, I'm really excited. Yeah. So, if you guys made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around, listening to me rant. If you stayed, comment below Verdansk and emphasize the Verdansk. And so I know you made it to the end of the video. All right, guys, to the next one. Love you. Here's some more gameplay of me. And just make sure you absolutely get a chance to destroy that subscribe and like button. Make sure you just puncture a hole through your screen. Appreciate it, guys. Later.